Femi Adesina, media aide to President Muhammadu Buhari, has revealed that the president often boasted that he never took a day off in a genocidal civil war he fought on the side of the Nigerian troops until the government troops massacred over 3 million Igbos. Adesina said, therefore, Buhari is not afraid of the indigenous people of Biafra. In a Facebook post on Friday, Adesina explained that during the preparations for Buhari's recent visit to Imo State, he had received messages from supporters who told him to prevail on the president to cancel the trip. The fears expressed by the so-called supporters may not be unconnected to the sit-at-home order issued by Ipob to the people of the Southeast as a sign of protest. Adesina, however, explained that Buhari, who could not be bullied, visited the state to inaugurate some projects executed by Governor Hope Uzodinma and enjoyed wide reception. Underlining the president's fearlessness and genocidal tendency, Adesina further informed Nigerians that until the 30-month war between the federal troops and Biafran soldiers ended, Buhari was restless until some 3 million Igbos, mostly women and children, were massacred in a genocide. A man who repeatedly tells us that for the 30 months the Nigeria civil war lasted, he was right there at the front, not even taking one day off. Is that then the person you would scare from visiting any part of the country? He said. Adesina wrote on Facebook, many were the prayers and goodwill messages that spurred our feet to Owerri, capital of Imo State, the eastern heartland, on September 9, 2021. In fact, these people, they can, whether they are just deceiving themselves or they just want themselves, they want to feel good. Who is that leader that they will not tell you, they will not praise? They will praise you now, even when you are doing wrong. They will, those who are psychophants, they will praise you. Oh, you have done well, you have done this. So it is that praise now that is not carrying their heads. Why were the people so effusive in prayers? We were considered as going into unsafe territory where anything could happen, as President Muhammadu Buhari and his team visited Owerri on a one-day walking visit. Rather erroneously, some people have pedestaled the president as not liking the Igbos. Who? President Buhari? Then they don't know the man. Not this man I have worked with closely and observed for over 6 years. He hates nobody, and I repeat, nobody. To make matters worse, a shadowy group had claimed that the president was not welcome in any part of the Southeast. I got messages filled with trepidation from home and abroad. Please prevail on the president to cancel the trip. He should apologize to Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State and abort the visit. There could be a bloodbath. I only laughed it all off. Who would tell a duly and popularly elected president where to go and where not to go? In his own country, at the height of the Boko Haram insurgency, he had campaigned in Borno State in 2015 and 2019, respectively. A man who repeatedly tells us that for the 30 months the Nigeria civil war lasted, he was right there at the front, not even taking one day off. Is that then the person you would scare from visiting any part of the country? And again, this was a serial Igbo chief, the Ogbuagu one, the lion killer of Aba, the Ochoha one, leader of all of Igbo land, given to him in Ebonyi State in 2017. Also, Enyoma one, the good friend of Ebonyi, and Ikogu, the great warrior of Ndigbo, among others. Is this then the kind of person you frighten from visiting anywhere, particularly Igbo land? It doesn't happen. The visit of the president was a roaring success, and like the Ohaneze president said, it drove away the cloudiness of relationship with Ndigbo. The Ogbuagu indeed slew the lion of insularity, wrong profiling, and scam mongering. Bring on the other lions. The civil war occurred between 1967 and 1970 after Southeast called for secession from Nigeria and the declaration of an independent state of Biafra, which was recognized by some countries. Recently, several groups have emerged calling for the independence of indigenous nations like Biafra and Odua and break away from Nigeria. In June, Buhari wrote in a tweet, "Many of those misbehaving today are too young to be aware of the destruction and loss of lives that occurred during the Nigerian Civil War. Those of us in the field for 30 months who went through the war, we treat them in the language they understand." The president's tweet reeled some persons who felt it was insensitive to have made reference to killing in the Civil War. His critics subsequently reported the tweet to Twitter, and the microblogging site later deleted the post with a comment, "This tweet violated the Twitter rules." The question you need to ask yourself, forget all this blah 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 that this man is talking about. He's just blabbing, this and this and that. The question I want to ask for those who are deep thinkers. Then they said, "Oh, Nigeria must stay together during the Civil War. Nigeria must stay together. Nigerians must stay together. All the ethnic groups must stay together." And those who were calling for disintegration, they don't know, or they didn't know what they were talking about. And when you look downward since that time, how many years? Over 50 years. Is Nigeria better for it? That is the question we need to ask. Is Nigeria not even worse off? And that means that is to tell you that even if they tell you that Nigeria should remain one, that means we are still going to suffer for another 50 years. If for the past 50 years that those who called for separation or breakup of Nigeria cannot still look back and say, "Oh, we made a mistake by saying doing, oh, we were not even thinking of the good things that we're going to be enjoying now." No, they would have been put to shame, or they would have been regretting, or they even be apologizing that they shouldn't have even called for the break of Nigeria then. But now, what do you have to say that 50 years after, the situation of Nigeria is even worse off compared to that time? And these guys are not ashamed. And those who are always benefiting will not see anything wrong in this. Now somebody say, "Who is Buhari that will be afraid of one thing?" Eh? The question we need to be asking now, is Nigeria better for it now? Is it better off? The answer is no, it's even worse off. So when you guys come and be telling us that Nigeria must stay together, why for the past 60 years now, or let's say 50 years, since after that war, why is it that we have not experienced tremendous positive change till now? Why? So this man can blab all he wants to. That is his own cup of tea. Everybody wants the betterment of this country, but do we still have what it takes? The things that we are seeing around, are they really suggesting to us that things are going to get better? The answer is no. Your guess is as good as mine. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.